I, who we've already said does not like a lot of glow, love this product. You're going to want to throw daggers through your screens at me. Why? Why have I kept these in my possession without trying them for so long? I have no idea. We were told that it was going to be discontinued. I've been waiting. I've not been mentioning it for years. I'm not massively upset, but you know, it has to be spoken about. Yes, all of the products that feature in this video today are affordable, and yet the consistency, the texture, the wearability, the overall finish, super luxurious. So if you always buy expensive products and you're really tired of getting very little for your money, or you always buy affordable products but you're fed up of sifting through all the rubbish to get to those diamonds in the rough, this is going to be the video for you, because some of these products, in fact, all of these products, blew me away. If you're new here, hello, my name's Gemma. I am a gem who loves to find affordable gems in the makeup and the skincare market. I also have been known to splurge on skincare and makeup on more than one occasion. So if you like that sort of content, please make sure you are subscribed, you've hit that notification bell, and you give this video a like and a share before you leave. Let's talk about skincare first, and if you are a regular, you will know that my favourite product to apply first thing in the morning, the one that is going to give you most bang for your buck, is an SPF to protect your skin and prevent pre-aging. So I've come across a new one. In fact, I was sent this in PR a few days ago, and it is magic. I have never, and I mean never, found a mattifying SPF that worked for me, that did not dry out my skin. Well, here is a new one from Geek and Gorgeous. This is the Zero Feel SPF 50. Now, you can apply a lot of this and it feel weightless on your skin. I recommend that you apply this in 2 layers. So apply a small amount, let that dry down, and then apply the second layer over the top. And the reason I say this is because although this dries down and sinks in really quickly, you don't want any lumps on the skin. You don't want any sort of residue on the skin. You want to make sure it all gets in there, because if you apply too much of this, it can catch on your makeup. Now, that's only ever happened to me once. I learned my lesson, and ever since then, this stuff is perfection. Not only is it an SPF 50, it's mattifying, it's non-greasy, it feels like nothing on my skin. It isn't a chore to apply. It's not one of those that takes ages to sink into the skin. It is just beautiful, and it helps keep my makeup on for longer. This is like a primer with a hidden SPF in it, or an SPF with a hidden primer in it. I think that's probably the best way to put this. Another bonus of this product, it does not sting my eyes. So it's alcohol-free, it's also fragrance-free, suitable for sensitive skins. I mean, what is not to like? This is everything that a seriously luxurious SPF can give me, and it has an affordable price tag, I mean. I've been trying a lot of tinted brow gels recently, and usually these sorts of products aren't my thing. I have very sparse brows, and the brow gel tends to cling to the hairs that are there but then misses all the sparse areas, so you then have to go out and buy something to fill in the brows, and you end up spending on 2 products rather than just the one. This is not the case with this product because it is dual-ended. Not only does it have a lovely fiber tinted gel, it also has an end that you can fill in the brows as well. I've gone for the shade Ash Brown in the Maybelline Brow Inserts product, which I just think is genius. I love the fiber-filled formula of the brow gel. It grabs every single hair, it adds those lovely natural natural fibers that look like natural hairs. And then I also love the end, which is shaped a little bit like a microbrow incision, so you can get the most natural hair-like strokes and fill in where the gel can't reach. I think this is a fantastic product. I've used it on my brows today, and I shall continue to use it for the foreseeable future. This isn't a new product by any way, shape or form. In fact, it's really, really old. This used to be my ride or die foundation back in the day, but we were told that it was going to be discontinued. I've been waiting. I've not been mentioning it for years because I just thought nobody's going to be able to get their hands on it, so why bother mentioning it? And you're going to want to throw daggers through your screens at me if you can't get hold of something that I absolutely love. Well, it's never disappeared off the shelf, so I'm assuming it's going to remain at least in the UK. I'm not quite sure if they still sell this in the US, but if they do, run. It's such a great product. This is the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. This used to be one of my mum's favourites as well, so I'm gonna have to pick her up some. Honestly, I've been waiting. Every single time I go in Boots, I go in and check. It's still there. It's still there. It's been years. So, you know, we can but assume this is going nowhere. I love this product. It's exactly what it says. This is the Healthy Foundation. It just gives you that healthy glow. It's radiant without being dewy. It's very flattering on the skin. It doesn't emphasize my pores, any texture. It just gives me a beautifully brightened, more even skin tone and that healthy little bit of a glow. I mean, you all know me. You know I'm not into a massive glow. I'm definitely not into dewy. I don't want to be able to be seen from the moon with the sheen that is coming off my skin. This is the perfect amount of glow. It's just lovely. It says it's for all skin types. I can't attest for those with really oily skin, but I do have an oily T-zone and this works perfectly on that. I also have very dry patches on my skin. Again, works beautifully on that as well. I wish they hadn't said years ago that this was going to be discontinued because I'd stopped wearing this. Well, now it's back. It's back, and it's back to stay. This next product is for the people that like a subtle glow, or even a lot of glow if you want to build this up. I, who we've already said, does not like a lot of glow, love this product. It looks super, super expensive. It is not that glow, that chunky, glittery glow that you can see from the other side of the street that just looks a little cheap and nasty. This looks super luxurious and expensive. It's the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze. This line of products can do no wrong for me. I really like this. Now, I only had 2 shades to choose from when I ordered mine. The lightest shade, which you would think would be my go-to, looked a little too warm. So what did I do? I went and plumped for the darkest shade, 130 Sunset Door. It's for medium to deep skin tones, which I do not have, but it's just glorious. It blends out beautifully. It is creamy and smooth and doesn't make me sparkle, which I think is a massive, massive bonus for me. I absolutely love this. I love how it applies. I love how it blends out and melts into the skin. There is a little bit of iridescence in here. There is a little bit of a sheen. So if you don't like the glow, you are not going to like this. But I think this rivals so many high-end cream bronzers. I mean, wow. This seriously blew me away. I love it. If you're not really into a cream bronzer, if they're not for you, I mean, it's totally my vibe. But completely get that we're all different. If you prefer a powder bronzer with a little bit of a sheen, very luxurious like the Hourglass bronzers, then I have an alternative for you that is going to cost you half the price, maybe even more, less. whatever. Anyway, it's going to cost you very little. These are from Kiko Milano, and they are the Silky Glow Baked Bronzers. Now, I have 2 shades in this. I believe there are only 2 shades to be had, shade 1 and shade 2. So this is shade 1, this is shade 2. I have shade 1 on today, and it is stunning. It gives you a little bit of glow, a hint of glow, and some lovely depth of not just warmth, but bronzy glow. They're not overly warm that you're going to look like a tangerine. You're not going to get that from these, but they are going to give you a bit of glow, a bit of dimension, a bit of depth, a bit of just bronze goddessness. Really love these. They apply exactly the same as the Hourglass bronzers, just silky smooth and seriously, seriously good quality. I love a mascara. I can't stop buying mascaras. I can't stop trying mascaras. Mascara is just my thing. It's a little bit like the obsession that I have with blush. Anyway, I love a mascara that will give dimension to the face, will give volume, will give shape, will give length. And I feel like I've got all of the above in this next product. Now, volume isn't in abundance. However, it definitely can build. I have 2 layers of this product on today, and I love the result. I also love the shade of this, which is like a really deep, rich browny burgundy, which I think looks incredibly flattering alongside my brown eyes. This is the Panorama Mascara. Now, I've spoken about this on my channel before. This is one of the best affordable mascaras I think is out there on the market. I absolutely love this. And the reason you get a little bit of volume with this is because it separates every single individual lash. So you get each lash coated, and because of that, it looks like you have more lashes, which gives you the impression of more voluminous lashes, if that makes sense. It doesn't actually add masses of volume to your lashes, but it makes you look like you have more lashes there, which I mean, who doesn't need that? I mean, I definitely need that. So good. It seriously is good. I absolutely love the applicator. It's slightly tilted, which makes it so much easier to be precise and not get the formula all over your eyelids, which, if you've already done your eyeshadow, is very annoying when you have to try and clean it off and then redo. Love this, absolutely love this. This is superior quality for an affordable product. It's definitely worth its weight in gold. I own about 10,000 lip glosses. I am over exaggerating here, but only a teeny weeny bit. So yeah, I pick them up all the time. I am slightly obsessed. I do like a lip gloss that is going to do some good for my lips. So I like something that's going to have some sort of balmy quality or some skincare in there that's going to help erase all my fine lines and wrinkles around my lips, any dryness be gone. These are lovely, lovely. So these are from Beauty Pie. I picked these up a couple of months ago and then didn't try them until last week. Why? Why have I kept these in my possession without trying them for so long? I have no idea. So these are the Wonder Colour Peptide Butter Glosses, and they are just stunning. Super luxurious quality. I have 2 shades in this. So I have the shade Peach Time, which is absolutely beautiful. It's more of a corally tone, which usually isn't my vibe, but I really like this when you add it to the color of my lip. It just looks superb. Then I also have the shade Brulee, which I have on today. Now, the reason I really like these so much is this isn't a lip gloss that is so thin in consistency. One lick of the lips and the whole thing's gone. It's not one of those. This sticks on your lips for a really long time without being and feeling sticky. There is no stickiness. Very comfortable on the lips. It's not thick, but it's also not super watery thin. I really, really like it, and it feels like it's doing something on my lips as well. It's not just there to look pretty, it's actually doing my lips a lot of good. Yeah, great. Highly recommend. If you are a member of Beauty Pie already, you will be able to get this a lot cheaper than if you're just buying it off the website without being a member, so brilliant stuff. Last product in this video, and then I promise I will leave you alone for a little bit, just a while. Then I'll be back. This product is beautiful. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but it seriously is. This will make your makeup last so much longer, and for a setting mist, it's actually a mist and not a spray. It's not like a llama spitting on you when you get too close. It's a beautiful fine mist which covers very, very well in an aerosol can, and it doesn't contain alcohol, which for me, setting sprays that are really good do contain alcohol. This one is really good and is actually more beneficial for my skin because it doesn't contain alcohol. It's from Morphe, and this is the Life Proof Continuous Setting Mist. It's a glorious product. It feels seriously expensive. Now, I always think, at the moment especially, affordable products are going up in price. But also, luxury products are also going up in price, so I guess we have to think of things as quite relative. I think anything that is affordable can be classed as under £20 now, when previously, a few years ago, it was under £10. So we've doubled in price, but we seem to have doubled in luxuriousness and quality as well. So I'm not massively upset, but you know, it has to be spoken about. You can try the small version. I don't usually use a lot of setting mists, so I only bought the small version, and now I'm kicking myself for not buying the larger version, which I believe is just under £20. It's so good. I shall be using these when I go on any sort of events in the future. It sets your makeup down. It doesn't change the finish of your makeup, which I really like. So it's not one of those that's mattifying, but it's also not one of those that's seriously dewifying either. Is that even a word? I've just made it up, I think. We're gonna run with it. This it's translucent. It's very similar to the Laura Mercier translucent setting mist, but that one sort of spits at you, and it's not really a mist. This one, very mist-like. Very mist-like, very beautiful, absolutely love it, and it sinks in and sets within 1 minute, so you don't have to do masses of pretentious wafting, which I think is absolutely fantastic to hear. So that's it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've got something out of it. I hope it's managed to save you a little bit of cash. I hope it's given you some ideas on what products maybe to try next when your current ones have run out. I don't think I can pick a favourite. I think if I was forced to pick a favourite, it would have to be the SPF, because I have never had a mattifying SPF on my skin that has been as successful as this one and feels like absolutely nothing and doesn't leave a powdery residue, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think I would have to choose that, but I mean, all of them are phenomenal. Please let me know if you've tried any of these already, if you agree with me, or if you don't agree with me, add your 2 penneth in the comments section. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and give this video a like before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.